Talk about a strong fruit flavored finish. Oh God, we're having fun, you guys. Thank you for this. Thank you for just like vibing out. Our next comic, he spent a lot of time, and I couldn't be more appreciative of him. I actually looked to him as a father figure, because he left to go get milk a little while ago. You're right. Why do we keep on shitting on the comics that are coming up? Honestly, this guy is phenomenal. He's a professional, and that's what he brought that trade to this house, to this community that we're building, that we have, and I look so forward to bringing him to the stage. He's one of my favorite people, just because when I act a fool, he sets the page straight, and just very appreciative of this gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to stage Engin Yeseryomis.
Hello everyone, how is everybody doing now? Happy Friday, especially teachers, happy Friday. God damn, it wasn't hard, Monday through Friday, dealing with those bastards. I came over here and dealt with these bastards. It was funny. Do you guys like impressions? All right. I'm surprised no one fucked with this since the beginning. This is what the rest of the comics painting skills looked like last week, trying to get this place together. Here's an impression of Tommy Tom Tom painting. I'm ever so grateful to be a part of this. I am ever so grateful to be a part of this. Listen, everybody knows who Casey is, right? Casey has watched so many 5 minutes of mine with a single laughter. My first appearance in one of his shows, I spoke for 5 minutes, non-stop. And there was one laughter, and it was like a roar. And that was the only time I told the audience, well, I haven't said anything funny yet. So I'm ever so grateful that Casey gave me these chances to come up here. For those who have not seen me before, I see friendly faces, thank you for coming. And for those who haven't seen me before, I'm your comedy exchange student. I am from Turkey. And somehow, Tommy Tom Tom put me towards the end. So I'm stoned and drunk, functioning on my 4th language. Thank you. And for those few who are particular about English grammar and how things are said, you're gonna be disappointed for the next 15 minutes. I am from Turkey. I am an immigrant. And just like most of you, I don't like immigrants either. Not all of them, but particular type. For example, the gimmicky immigrant. You know the one? With the hijab, full face of makeup, and then Lululemon tights. Who are you fooling? Right? And then the competitive immigrants, that's the worst. I got in a cab the other day, the guy was from Syria. I said, Selamun Aleyküm, he said, Aleyküm ve Selam. And then we start to compete who the better Muslim is in that taxi cab. He came at me hard. He said, hey man, is it true that Turkish people use alcohol during Ramadan? I said, yeah, we do. My grandpa did it, my father did it, I do it. He goes, what kind of Muslim does that? I said, this kind does, bro. This is America. It's a human experience. We can be whatever the fuck we want to be. And then this argument abruptly ended when he dropped me off in front of the strip club. He didn't like that. Although he was the better Muslim, I was the better immigrant. I gave him 5 stars. I'm not gonna fuck with anybody's money because they disagree with me. And plus he brought me to the titties, right? Let him wait for his 72 virgins. God knows I'll take 7 hookers any time of the day. What am I gonna do with virgins? I watch porn, I have fantasies. I don't have time to teach. I need engagement. As an immigrant, I actually just celebrated my 19th year in this country. Yeah. And what I noticed is over 19 years, I became an expert on dealing with genetically poor people. Genetically poor people cannot help but have a bad time in this country. This country that I love. This country I cherish. This is the only country on earth where you can buy a jacket, wear it for 17 months, return it to the vendor, and get a full refund. What the fuck are we complaining about? Right? Good luck. Good luck doing that in Turkey. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. They'll tell you to fuck off immediately. That jacket smells like cigarettes. So, like these genetically poor people, they find these particular things and they make a problem out of it. And I became an expert for curing these diseases with my immigrant optimism. The immigrant optimism comes from the fact that I am here, because wherever I was not that easy. For example, over the past couple of years, if you were on social media at all, we got into the habit of telling each other to shut the fuck up. So quickly. Anybody disagrees with us, shut up. You shut up. You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. No. Everybody, tell this person to shut the fuck up. Do you know why it is so easy to tell each other to shut the fuck up in this country? Because nothing happens to you when you tell someone to shut the fuck up in this country. Good luck telling someone to shut the fuck up in Turkey. See what happens to you. They'll kick your fucking head in immediately. They'll be like, come here. Nobody shut the fuck up. Must be crazy. So like I said, genetically poor people come with me with their problems. And I tried to sprinkle some immigrant optimism on it, because I made it. This is easy. Someone came up to me and said, Agin, I was circumcised when I was a baby. My parents did not ask for my consent. Maybe I lost some sensation down here. I'm like, this guy jerked off so much. He's looking for someone to blame. And he said, Anya, what do you think about this, this mutilation? I said, well, until you brought it up, I didn't think of my own circumcision. He goes, you're circumcised? I said, I am. He goes, why are you so chipper? I said, well, the presentation of circumcision was a lot more different than whatever you read in your book. He goes, how did yours go? Well, I said, my circumcision party was for 2 weeks. They bought me 5 sets of suits. They got me a cape, bedazzled. I had a cane that was bedazzled. I had a crown that was bedazzled. They put me in the back of a Cadillac, drove me around, pointing at me, saying, "This guy is stepping into the manhood. From here on out, everything's going to be hunky-dory." I said, "Jake, here's the catch. I got circumcised when I was 10. I have memories with my foreskin. What the fuck are you worried about?" That's how you sprinkle immigrant optimism on genetically poor people. Here's another one that I cured recently. Someone came up to me and said, "Engin, I'm from Sebastopol." I said, "Once in a while, that is a problem." Once in a while, that can be a problem. But what's going on? She said, "Well, these planets are not aligning with these planets. And it's also full moon. My day is going terrible." I said, "Sister, let me tell you about full moon in Turkey. In Turkey, we write poems about the full moon. A man can only dream about kissing a girl under the moon shadow. You're 100% responsible for your shitty day. Buckle the fuck up." I fix genetically poor people in this country, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes I fix my own. I reached the pinnacle of immigrant optimism right at the beginning of this pandemic. And I've done everything in my power to solve these problems. Like, I immediately found a silver lining when the pandemic started. We were no longer afraid of Muslims anymore. The focus was no longer on us. However, I was a lot more comfortable when we were all afraid of Muslims. I could go everywhere. With pandemic, they said, papers, please. Who's checking this shit anyway, right? Like, I'm an immigrant. I filled out forms. Those immigration forms are like sophisticated paper. It has watermarks. It has a ribbon running through it. It's like money paper, right? You can't fake it. It has a VIN number that's attached to your case. So you can make it in this country. And then the most important thing in the world that's going to kill us is on that shitty piece of paper. And so easy to fake. How do you think I made it to all my daughter's school functions? Right? Who's checking these things? But the pinnacle of my immigrant optimism came about, again, at the beginning of it, like I said, I have daughters. I have 2 daughters. I have a business. I have a partner. I have a baby mama. I have my mom and my sister in Seattle. I have 2 dogs that are female. I have a cat that's a female. I have birds that are female. So I gotta look after this bunch. I can't die. I'm pacing back and forth in my backyard, just going like, how am I gonna solve this? I can't die, they can't die, the business has to function. And all of a sudden, my chest started to cave in. I was like, And what's it, back then I'm like 46 years old. There's heart condition in my family. I'm thinking to myself, is this it? Is this what's gonna take me out right now? And then right there, right then, my immigrant optimism kicked in. I thought to myself for 1 second, if I die now, I don't have to worry about any of this shit anymore. And just like you, I laughed. When I laughed, I farted. And then my chest pain went away. So the moral of the story is, stress makes gas. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is English Hinch. Thank you for your patience.
Ladies and gentlemen, engin yes, gentlemen.